Saudi Tadawul Group sees its 2022 net profit plunge, and 4 Arab countries ink billions in industrial deals. You're watching the Daily Brief with Forbes. I'm Ramia Farrage. The Saudi Tadawul Group saw a 27.8% drop in 2022 net profit compared to 2021 to $113.2 million. Net profit after taxes fell due to lower operating revenue and higher expenses throughout the year. Tadawul's revenues dropped 8% year-on-year to $293.4 million. It attributed the loss to the decrease in trading revenue and post-trade revenue as a result of a 23% contraction in trading value. The Saudi Ports Authority and the Jeddah Chamber of Commerce and Industry have inked a deal for an integrated logistics park in Jeddah. The $267.6 million park will cater to importers and exporters' requirements of stocking multi-purpose cargo, chilled and frozen goods, food commodities, and fragile goods. The park is set to create over 10,000 jobs in the logistics sector. Saudi has plans to transform itself into a global logistics center as part of its Broad Vision 2030. The UAE, Egypt, Jordan, and Bahrain have inked $2 billion worth of industrial projects in sectors including automotive, pharmaceuticals, and manufacturing. A total of 12 agreements and partnerships were signed for 9 joint industrial projects. The projects should generate 13,000 jobs and add $1.6 billion to the GDP of the 4 countries. The agreements include Emirati automotive company M Glory Holding investing $550 million to set up 3 electric vehicle factories with production and assembly lines in the UAE, Jordan, and Egypt. Swiss banks are holding millions of dollars. Lebanese central bank chief Riyad Salama is accused of embezzling. Swiss media report that 12 Swiss banks hold $500 million. They say $250 million is in Salama's personal account with HSBC's subsidiary in Geneva. Other amounts are with UBS, Credit Suisse, Julius Baer, EFG, and others, with the transactions carried out through an offshore company. Millions were then allegedly used to buy real estate assets across Europe. Iran's currency fell to a record low against the U.S. dollar on the unofficial market over the weekend, amid the country's increasing isolation over its nuclear program, human rights violations, and war aid to Russia. The dollar was fetching 601,500 rials on Iran's unofficial market yesterday, compared with 575,000 on Saturday and 540,000 on Friday. The rial has lost nearly half of its value since protests began over 5 months ago. Chinese billionaire Bao Fan is cooperating in an investigation by authorities, his company says. The statement comes after his disappearance nearly 2 weeks ago. It sparked fears of a renewed crackdown on China's financial services industry. The China Renaissance chairman rose to fame as a key player in the emergence of China's biggest tech giant, supervising blockbuster IPOs and mergers. His Hong Kong-listed firm said the investigation is being carried out by certain authorities in mainland China. Pfizer is reportedly in early talks to acquire drug maker Seagen, which has a market value of $30 billion. Seagen was in advanced talks last year to be acquired by Merck. That deal would have been worth $40 billion or more, but the 2 sides failed to reach an agreement. And world number 1 Novak Djokovic is ready to compete in the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championship after receiving the medical all-clear 5 days ago. Djokovic says he won't use this week's tournament as a competitive training. He says he values every trophy he wins now 3 or 4 times more than he did 10 years ago. Djokovic suffered a hamstring tear last month while winning the Australian Open and returns this week for the first time since lifting that trophy. I'm Ramia Farrage. This is the Daily Brief. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.